You know, sometimes I ask myself a question, like if I'm going to talk about 12, is it because 9 and 3 equals to 12? Is it because of 8 and 4 equals to 12? Is it 7 and 5 equals to 12? Is it 6 and 6 equals to 12? Sorry, this evening I'm working. I have arrived, for better or for worse. I am here to talk to myself, since in the last few videos there has been next to zero participation. Irrelevant, I am still here. I know what I'm doing. Is there any way to create a 1 and 2? Well, I can go 4 by 3 equals to 12. Right. I can go a 6 by 2 equals to 12. I can also say what is 1 and 1 reverse cubic equals to what is 6 and 6 equals to 12. These cubes. So right now I was just looking at some dates. Like March 1st, yet they start the zodiac, right, for Aries on March, I think, 20. What is the first day of Aries? The first day of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, typically falls March 21st. So we have March 21st. Now, what is this day? Well, it depends when you want to start, right? If we start at January 1st, right, we're going to get Jan for 31, and we're going to get Feb, right, for 28, and then we're going to get March Right, and we're gonna go 20. Why 20? Why not go to 21? Sur le pont d'Avignon. Also 31 Jan, 29 February, and then 20. So in one of them you reached 80, in the other one you reached 79. I'm gonna come with these figures and explain it in a minute. When you get to March, right, you get 31, 29. Hold on a second. When you get to March 21st, right, right, okay. Well, that was wild. Everybody's just trying to get on by. Everybody's making a choice for the better for themselves, their families, their kids. So, just be nice to everybody. So it says from March 20th to April 19th. So it's not March 21st. So I have to take off. Yes, March 20th. Yes, okay. I'm going to do this. This. Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, so. Whoa, that's backwards. That's backwards. So what happens over here? January is 31 days, February, and then March. Remember, three times is 237. 237 plus 80. Is that 317? 317, 317. Okay, 317. 137, 137. 68.5. Just thinking. Okay, so we have 7, 9 days. 13 and 14, the heart of the alphabet. 7 and 9, the gateway to the birth into the heavens. The 29th day, the cycles of Mars. There's an ace inside of this. When I look at this towards the cube, which is everything of the cube, or I look at this as in the deck of cards. I look at this against numbers. How many numbers to create 9? 2, 3, 4, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2, 1, 8, 8, 1. 80 and 90. 3 of these, 21 and 27. 3 sevens, 3 nines. 21, 27. That's the equation. 3 eights. Wow, I've never had a runny nose like this. Like, I want to know what's running there. Like, where is it coming from? Which hemisphere is it? Is it coming out of this hemisphere? Is it coming out of that? Like, if I cry, right? I know one tier will come here, one tier will come here, but here I'm getting, and this, you know what happens if you split the face here, right? It's only one nose, so it becomes half. The eyes, they're all of their own. You don't split an eye in half, you can split a nose in half. And look, I still get the same division. So it's the left and the right. And when I look at the nose, for me, what is the one that gets split in half? That is half, because there's two here. So it's really one and one. So which way would you look at it? But it's all of one with two. So it's divided. The all of one is divided. Wow. I don't know why it sounds, here at the all of one sounds like the olive. Right? Is it because the pineal gland is somewhere back there between the two something, right? The skeleton itself. The skeleton itself, the vibration in the skeleton upon the breath. So I was looking at this. So I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing. So I'm looking at starting on March 1st. I want to find the reason. Why is it March 20th? Is that what they say? It's March 20th. So it's a TH. It's not an ST. It's a TH. And when it starts on the 20, if you're running this by the 7 days a week, it would be 7 days and 7 days and then 6 days. Okay? That would make 20. If you were working off the zodiac, you would have the first 12 zodiac signs and then you would jump into Scorpio. Okay. You have 12 edges and 8 corners for 20. Okay. If I count, right, from 1 over to 20, it equals to 210, and I have 20 numbers. But when I count from 21 over to 2, I also have 20 numbers. The answer to this is going to be what is, if I remember, 230. Just give me a second. Yes, 230. I have to see which equation this is. I'm having a little trouble thinking. I really don't want to do this 20. The expansion of numbers, that if I should have the full expansion of numbers, I'm not going to be the head and the tail. It is going to be the reverse of the numbers. We're going to have a happy middle, like pulling a tug rope. You know what I'm saying? So when you're using 21 on the cube, right, in which 21, the split of 21 is 105, right? 10.5 times 2. 10.5, like I spoke before, is 3.5 times 3, the heart of this cube. 10.5. 3 and 5 and 7 and 5 come together for electric company. I'm going to try and continue on. I have a lot of sniffles. I don't want to force anything out. So back to March. So that said, right, that January 31, February 28, and March 19. Right. The cycle, okay, of the birth in the heavens. Okay, the one-eyed king of diamonds. That's what it is, because the kings are 3 eyes. 3 kings have 2 eyes, and 1 king has 1 eye. Yeah. The kings, right? Call that 7. Put it along with the 3. The kings and the 3. THREE. 2 air signs, right? 3 and 7 is 10. The queen is 8. Why is the queen 8? The queen is 8, and she goes along with the 2. She's 8 because she's number 62. As well, the queen has all 2 eyes on every single 4 cards. She's 8. The jack. The jack is 6. And the jack goes along with the 4. 6 and 4 equals to 10. And the association of two air signs. What is a mutable? What is a cardinal? What is the earth sign? What is a water sign? What is a water sign? What is an earth sign? What is 8 and 2 10, 6 and 4 10, 7 and 3 10, 6 and 4 10, Jack, Queen, King? What is 2 3 4? The earth harmonic vibration. 3 2 4, 18 by 18, half a plane net. So that means that this, if this is the 79th day, then prior to a leap year, right, we would have 31, 59, 69, 78. 7 and 8. What is 7 and 8? 7 and 8 will be a reflective of 32, be a reflective of 98, will be a reflective. I don't like the way I wrote it. 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8. 7 and 3, 10. 8 and 2, 10. 7 and 6, 13. 8 and 5, 13. 7 and 9, 16. 8 and 8, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. Bringing it to the triple formation, 1 between 2 and running in this. 1 between 2 equals to 3. This is why I do it. Let me just look back here. So what it is here's our formation, which runs into the other numbers. 1 goes everywhere. 4, where does it go? 3 times 4 equals to 12. 1 and 2 equals to 3. 3 by 1 equals to 3. 3 by 7, 21. 2 and 1 equals to 3. Binary 1, 2, 4, 8. 8 and 8, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Binary leaves out 3, 6, and 9. Not really. It shows you the code. The first binary is the code. The second binary, watch the design. Therefore, 3, 2, 6, 8, 9, 5, 3. Therefore, 9, 6, 8, 4, 7, 5, 9. Therefore, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 5, 1. You do it in all directions. That's the code. The first one is the skeleton code for the actual dynamic of the reality of all the codes. That's the key. You need one. Now just do it everywhere. 105, 132, 264, 396. I saw that twice today. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So what is that 78 day? What is that number? What is that number 78? 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 7 and 8. 7 times 8, 7 plus 8 is 15, and 56 equals to 71. We come back. It just keeps revolving. The silver keeps revolving. Delivery, constant, constant, never stops. 56 is 2 28s, 2 cycles of 28. We don't run alone. We are not the only moon in the sky. No, no, no. Yes, I keep repeating the stories over and over. If I can get it into some kind of, we're going to get it into some kind of, first of all, I think, and I know this is going to happen. I just have to put my mind to it and stop doing this, whatever it is you call it, just coming out here live all the time. I learn something new every day for the last 21 years. I do solely truly believe that the L letter represents the soul. It's the 12th letter in the alphabet. 1 through 12 equals to 78. What is 78? In singularity, in the face of 9, 7, and 8 are right here. Here is what is 7 left over, 2 covered up. Here is 1 covered up with 8 left over. That is your 7 and 8. Your 1 and 2, your base creation of 1 between 2 is what creates your 7 and 8. Becomes your 315. Your 315, 105, the hand of God. The 351, counting the alphabet, the 13.5, heart of the alphabet. The 135 and 225 degree into the negative area of area space. The 135 sun, the 13 and the 5 ball, orange and pole. Orange is made up of red and yellow. Red is the 3 and 11 KC. Yellow is the 1 and the 9. The 1 and the 9 ball, what do they say? Counting up, counting down. What do the numbers say? What do they mean? Where do they show up? Do they follow any relevance to the 28-day cycle? To following the 28-day cycle? To following the 28-day cycle in rotation in the house of the 28 and 28-day cycle. 28, 28, 56, 56, although it's just 28. Lunar eclipse, eclipse. Demas and Phobos. 4 times 4, 16. 4 plus 4, H. 3 times 3, 9. 3 plus 3, 6. The 6th letter F sounds like the F letter, which is the reverse alphabet of what is 33 is 44. Abraham and Isaac. The arc in the sky, the rainbow is crossing over the lunar, or crossing here to here and here to here, crossing over, or is it under? I don't know. Not alone. I am under the weather. What does that mean to be under the weather? I am under, 1111, under the weather. Wow. Doo-doo-doo. So if you look at 11 as being what is 23, you know what the ironic thing is that 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5, 11. That the 23rd hour is 11. That BC, that BC and AB connected is what is 3 and 5. Let's say that's electric company communication between what is AB and BC to what is BC and CD, right? And that is 7. Now what we have is what is AD and BC bringing communication between A and D. And that is where your 10 code comes in. Communication, Roger Rabbit. Yeah. You doing okay, Kitty? I know we got something going here. Thank you. How's everybody doing? What mysteries are we going to solve? What is it that we want to know? So, this is what I was doing right now at this time. So, I was calculating, and should I use the in a leap year, the first day of Aries is the 80th day. The second day of Aries, right? Let me see. The 21st day of Aries, right, is the 81st day. The 22nd is the 82nd day. Um, the 20 let me I don't even like what this looks like. Let me rip this out. I don't like when it's not neat. So I'm gonna go, just let me do this. I can see clearly now, you know, my friends. Okay, so here's what I got so far. I want to achieve something. What is going on with this cycle from January 1st over to February 28th? And if I really want to break it down, I can go over to Valentine's Day, the 45th day of the year. The day before is 44 for Abraham. And Abraham is when you add down from 45 all the way over to 2, right? Or you count up 1 over to 44. That is that. I don't even know how to say it. Let me explain it this way, another way. When you count 1 over to 9, yeah, I should do it this way. When you count 1 over to 9, it equals to 45. When you count 9 over to 2, it equals to a total of 44. So I count 1 over to 8, it equals to 36. I almost got those butterflies. I almost caught them. They went back in. I'm going to get them out. So what happens in order to create two wings, and you cannot possibly be what you're not with the head and the tail, or the two heads, like perhaps the two ends of a shoelace. So you go 1 over to 8. The expansion is 1 through 945. But the interior expansion is 1 through 8. The exterior expansion is 2 through 9. This is when you're 1 through 8, right? And you're birthed into the house 2 through 9 through the 7th gate. Notice each one have a 7 difference, except this one is 44, this one is 36. This one averages of 5. 9 numbers, averages of 5. 8 numbers. What is the 8 number average? 8 by 5 is 40. So it's 4.5. 8 by 4.5 value. Is that right? 8 by 4.5. 8 by 4 is 32. No, 8 by 5.5. And this one over here is 8 by 4. 8 by 4.5. 8 by 4.5, 8 by 4.5. No, something's wrong. 8 by 5.5, 8 by 4.5. Right. 4.5, 5.5. 4.5, 4.5. Okay, I think that's what I said, right? So just let me move on. So this one, day 1, day 2, day 3 of Aries. Aries is number 52. It holds a silver gate within it. 5 times 2, 10. 5 plus 2, 7. You know, in tennis, it's 15, 15. 7 and 8, 15. 9 and 6, 15. 3 by 3, 3 plus 3, 9 and 6 by the breath of life. Connected by the field goal, by the extra point. That ball, the pigskin, that goes through the field, goes through the uprights. And the uprights, right? Why are they the uprights? Is it because one of them is coming down this way and the other one is going up this way? They're both going upright. Usually we're all looking down on the field. So anyways, irrelevant to that fact, the 78th day is at the power station. February 14th is the 45th day. The 45th day are the calculation of all the numbers. All the numbers, 9 represents the birth, coming out upon the breath, connecting the breath, right? At 10, connecting the last moon at 280, but you don't complete the 10. What is the 10? The 10 by 28 is 280 days. The first 3 days, the 1 day, and the next 3 days closing the door. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. The cycles we run by. 1, 2, 3, 1. The same thing with 1, 2, 3, 1. Is it this way? 1, 2, 3, 1. Is it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? This is a 3-4 design. There's 4 sides. We only have 3 at a time. Then we switch it like the 12 zodiac signs. You can only run 9 at a time. This is the club. It's a whole bunch of clubs. See? I connect ring around the rosy, and this one goes to the next ring around the rosy, to the next ring around the rosy, and everybody goes to the ring around the rosy, connecting the club. So what this does is March 20th is day March 20th, just give me a second. March 20th is 31. 59 is day 79. It's day 79 and the leap or the bisextile. And you know the way I like to look at the leap? I'm just going to put lop. Okay? I'm going to put exchange the EA for an O. Right? Telling me that the O is the 15th letter. It's two area spaces, telling me I occupied two area spaces. It shows me the O for a singular O for, I like to say, the representation. The representation in the moon is a singular O, and a duality O is either counting these two or counting these two. Which would be your duality? These two. This is the singular O. This is the duality O, excluding. So day 79, right? Day 79 is going to be the 20th. Day 79, or in a leap, is going to be day 80, right? So let me see. 59, 69, 79 is perfect. Day 80, day 81, day 81, day 82, the 23rd of March. The 23rd of March is going to be, let me see, the 23rd of March is going to be day 83. The date, the 24th of March, is day 84, the 84th day, the 83rd day. So the thing about the 84th day of March is its completion. So what happens in Aries now, right? Let me show you. So what happens in Aries now is when Aries starts, okay, on the 79th day out of a leap year, 80 day in a leap year, right? So I just want to see if I did this properly. Leap year, this is leap year, leap year. Hold on. I don't like the way I did this again. Just give me a second. You know, I follow the reality of what's going on, right? So I was going to stop at 9, and I said, how can I stop at 9? I have to do it in reference of the 12 months, the 12 tribes. And I have to do it for the 13 sign, for the orphan child, right? For the missing sign, right? I don't need to see the missing sign. I can still make up for it in the algorithm. You know why? Because I know it's there. Or it's not, but it's still there. The number's still there, right? Very ironic that it's hard to give a meaning to something when certain realities that go on need to be understood first. So, unless I have any credibility for the words I choose and definitions I put upon anything, what are the worth of mine and what am I selling to you? Only for yourself, that you should not go to bed or walk around all day and wonder whether any of this has any reality other than a pieces and parts that you will see one day how they weave their web together. So I'm just doing the basis of what is in Aries. Here is day 7980. On day 84, right? 3 moons end. The first cycle of 3 moons end on day 5, and then complete every year on day 6. 5 and 6, that's the end of the cube, right? 3 and 4 is the bridge. 4 and 5 is in the sun communication on day 4. 1 between 2 equals to 3. 3 and 4 is the bridge. This is the cube. So we ask ourselves, here's the first part, and ends over here with 1 and 6 equaling to what this is over here. So now I have to look at this. Over here is the 7th gate. This is the C section over here, connecting the heavens to the oceans. 8 is connecting 4 areas of 2, 2, 2, and 2 through the 7th gate. 13 and 14, it splits the alphabet over here between the 7 and the 9. I have to go back to the 7 and the 9, the 79th day, if you want to look at it that way. The power is over here, and it splits the 7th gate on day 8 of Aries. Day 9 completes the numbers. Day 13, just give me a second. Day 13, look at that. The spirit, right? In the leap year, the 91st day is the end of the first week of the polarity of the cube, 84 to 91. 3 cubes end, right? But it ends into the 91st day. When you add up 1 through 13, it equals to 91. Once you start 92, this is the leap year. 29 represents the birth. It's the first day after the cycle of 28. It brings in the duality of Mars to the singularity of Earth. What is happening? The spirit comes between day 12 and day 13. The master numbers, the monkey, right over here, connecting the pole to the ring. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2. But my runny nose is very difficult. Yeah, I think I might cut it a little short, but I just want to continue on for just finish a little piece here. Call you in a minute. Yeah, just want to do that. So, um, what I want to talk about is here's the algorithm I'm going to be going over. I'm doing this Aries right now, and Aries also starts in the third month on the second day. 23. What is 23 or 320? Communication. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2. Um, Mars, Mars coming together. The reverse of Mars is, I don't even want to do the reverse of Mars. I don't want to do that part. Just Mars, March, same thing. 320, 1 between 2 equals to 3. Of course, the head of Aries is the ace in the sun. The head of Aries is the ace in the sun. Here's the ace position, here's the ace position, here's the ace position. All three of them. So when we run through Aries, we have to also take into effect this is a base count. The second count in this, okay, is going to be that the count of 19 is the heart of this cube. We began a new count at 20. How can I explain this? The 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 are right here. 19, 20, 21, also noted to be 676. 676, 676. Reverse alphabet, what is G is T. What is F and H is US, almost like USA is FH, 68. Why did we start Aries 20 days in? Is it because the expansion of this 21, you cannot be the tail if you are the head? Is it because the ace shows you that it's between the left and the right hemisphere that we should split the ace over here? And it'd be the left side, the left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere. Doesn't it look like two bulls came to fight each other? The flux capacitor. Number 20. 320, 1 between 2 equals to 3. And that's how you create within this cube. You have the 1 through 20. You have the 2 through 21. That's 2020. And then you have the heart is 105 of this cube. 7 come 11 is this cube. My next thing I wanted to work on was when we look at this, I like to really start from the leap year on March 1st. The first 20 days are in Pisces. But if we had a clock, we have to run starting from February 29th. So if we ended on February 29th, February 29th would be the 1461 days of the cycle, making January 1st the 761 days from March 1st, 2024 to January 1st, counting January 1st and counting March 1st. How many days is that? 2026. Okay, I had to stop one day before. There are 672 days from March 1st to January 1st. I don't want to count the first. Just 671 is where I want to stop. That number of 167 divided by 2 is what will be the Schumann resonance. That number, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6, will equal to what is 6 and 7. that 6 and 7 comes together and it divides that 6 and 7. That one, okay, is what divides the house, making it the 7 that joins the house between 6 and 6. This is a lot. Just give me a minute. So yeah, so next year, right? Next year it's going to look like 305, 305 plus 365 plus 365. Check what it is next year into the leap year. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 is 25, and 10 equals to 35. Sky pass next year into the next leap year. After that, you have to add on 366. 1401. I'm trying to remember where the 141 is. 1401, 1401. If you take this is another thing I wanted to mention with this cube. Wow, this is my first book, January 26th, 2026. Oh, it's not 26, January 5th. January 5th, 2026. April, I will be completing my, I think, 16th year on between YouTube. I have a few videos on YouTube, about 12,000. But don't worry, they're not all about this. I got like maybe 100 about the dogs and the cats. You know, dogs and cats, when you say cat in French, it's four. And you know, when you say 4-5 in French, the cat sank. The cats don't like water, electrocution. And the rat, you ever hear the story? The rat and the cat jumped onto the oxen to travel across the river. The first one to the other side was going to get like going to be one of those zodiac signs, right? Astrological signs. And apparently the rat tricked the cat and the cat fell over. Lo and behold, the rat was first, number 39, the lower house of 3, the upper house of 9, or what is 1/3? 1/3 and 2/3. The third place was the tiger. Now, you think the cat, which is a cat, what kind of cat was it? Was it the tiger that was in third? Right? We didn't mention what kind of cat it was. It was a rat and an ox and a tiger. Then it was a rabbit. And then after the rabbit, we had a dragon. Then we had a snake. After the snake, we're going to get a horse very soon. After the horse, we got a goat. After the goat, we got a monkey. After the monkey, what do we get? The rooster. After the rooster, do we get the 11? Wow. How can I forget? Oh my God. The rooster, the dog, the pig. The rooster is 10, the dog and the pig. I think the pig is 12. And the dog, I think, is 11. Oh my God. How can I forget? How can I forget? Hold on, my nose. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not going to cheat. 10, 11. The rooster. Did I say the rooster? Yeah, I said the rooster. The dog, the rooster, the pig, the chicken. Oh my God, I need Kleenex up here. Oh my God. So let me see what this was. The dog, the pig, the chicken. So we know what this is, right? 616, crown me up, right? Let me put on my hat and I'll wear the zodiac, right? All the way around. I'll walk around with the 88 constellations. Is it is it hold on a second. Is it the 52, 36 constellations, right? How is it set up? So we have the dog. We have the dog, we have the pig, 83, 26, 65. Tiger is 59, ox is 39, rat is 39, rabbit is 52, I think dragon is 59, snake is 50, goat is 43, rooster is 110 on the towers, the pig is 32. Boy, but I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not. How come? So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, O, K, L. It's funny the way the dog is 11. Right? Did I get that right? Did I get that right? Oh yeah, the thing about 10 and 14, check this out. I have to write this out. 10 and 14, 10, 14. 5 plus 2 equals 5. 4 plus 3 equals 5. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 6 plus 1 equals 7. 2 plus 5 equals 5. 3 plus 4 equals 5. 6 plus 1 equals 7. These dice cubes are set up in this fashion. When you see a 5-2, if you would take it, you take this cube, right, and you drill a hole through the... When you take this cube and you drill through these two holes, you won't see it on this side. Call it a 5. But when you drill it onto this side, call that a 5. When you do it on this side and this side, only one will show up. On this side, 2 will show up. Call that 5. But when you drill this side and this side, that is 7 and 7. 617, 167 is Schumann resonance. 14 and 10, 14 and 10. 14, this is going to be... Something's missing here. Yes, the missing part is the 60. See the first 60 over here? It's 3 by 65, but I start at 305. The reason for that is I start after February 29th, and I only come back to the end of the next year. Without beginning the next year. So this shows up. This becomes 511. Remember 511. Remember that. The lower house is 1 through 5. What is the lower house 1 through 5? Is the upper house 5 through 9? That if I started 1 in this corner, it would be 1, 2, 3 here instead of 1, 2, 3 here. So this is just like It's like a roadmap. So what I'm going to show you in this is yes, so that's right. So that's right. So this is where we get the 5775 from. Again, inside the cube, we're left at 5775. We're also left with 24, or what is 6 times 4, 6 plus 4, 24 and 10. Right. I'm having a hard time continuing. I have to think too much. Um, just falling in my eyes. I think we're going to call it the night. If there's any questions, bring them back. Hard to keep up a conversation myself and keep sharing if I don't know if anything's getting through. And I'm going to probably upload a few little things. I think what I wanted to bring out also was just some amazing stats. You know, where is this? Just some amazing stats, and one of them is, I just can't. My nose doesn't stop. One of them is this: all the double numbers and how they fit into 132, and how 132 is 264. Right? And that's something to do with the codex. Where 77, right, times this number equals to this perfectly. You know what this number is? 7142857. Huge number. I'm not sure if I got it right, but I think it's 13 divided by 7. Whoop, that's not it. Uh, I think it's 12 divided by 7. Is that it? Tell me if that's it. 1.714. 1.7142857. 2857. So what you're seeing here, this is 77. The word matter, the word Christ is over here. Look at this. It's the same equation as 12. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4. Earth and Mars, the feminine. 127, 254, 508. I have to think about it. Anyways, my nose is running. I can't keep doing this. It's dripping. I can't concentrate. There's so much more. It doesn't stop. I'm still, end result. We find out what the letters in the alphabet are, what stories they tell. We balance them out for their own logic through games of what we have transmitted amongst each other. No harm done. January 6th tomorrow. Bring love to your heart. Know the difference. Know the difference. Thank you. Good night. Yes, absolutely.